This is music, and this is Clockwork Immortality. Welcome to another Bitten by Lovebites video. In these videos, I share with you my impressions song by song of the albums and EPs and stuff I have in my collection of Lovebites releases, yeah? So they're not reaction videos. So this time we're going to have a look at this one here, Clockwork Immortality. The version I have is the European release, JPU Records, from 2018. So that's why there's no OB strip on this CD. So yeah, let's go through this song by song. We start out with a song called Addicted. This is a very kick-ass power metal song. As some of you know, I'm kind of tired of power metal. I'm kind of over how boring and samey and cheesy and wimpy it is, but these ladies know how to do powerful power metal. So it's a kick-ass power metal song. The introduction is a very cool acoustic introduction, but then it kicks into a kick-ass power metal song. We're dealing with one of these songs where you have guitar harmonies in the riffage. I'm always a sucker for that. It works well in this song too. The vocals are very powerful in the chorus. Good vocals in this song too. My favorite part though of the song is probably the guitar solo work, because the guitar solos in this song have a bit of an Adrian Smith kind of feel to them, and Adrian Smith is my favorite guitarist. And yeah, the two guitarists, Midori and Miyako, are fantastic guitarists. They are excellent. Miyako, I think, is even a musical prodigy. Midori, I have nothing but respect for her because she is a great guitarist and she's also a bodybuilder. So she picked two things to do that require a lot of effort and dedication if you want to be good at them. So I have respect for those two ladies. I have respect for all of them. But as guitarists, they are fantastic. So that's a great song. A kick-ass power metal song for sure. The second song is called Pledge of the Savior. This is more of a mid-tempo galloping kind of song. Again, you have some really nice guitar harmonies that are built into the riffage. Again, cool, memorable vocal melodies. Again, quite powerful vocals from Asami, who is otherwise an R&B singer as far as I understand. So this is another great song, Pledge of the Savior. I enjoyed that one for sure. The next one is called Rising. A melodic power metal song, I would say. It has a very epic chorus, your Schlager sing-along friendly style power metal chorus that in particular Halloween were so good at back in the day. So it's nice to see that other bands carry on this approach. You have a very interesting piano-based bridge with some powerful but also very soulful vocals, which I really appreciate. It makes for an interesting dynamic. It's followed by a very cool old school power metal style riff and some great guitar solo work as well. So this is going to be almost like a recurring theme. Great guitar work, great vocals. The next song, Empty Daydream, very interesting. It's kind of a melodic metal ballad kind of thing, and it has kind of like a main twin guitar melodic hook that reminds me of Michael Jackson. It sounds a little bit like some of the guitar work in Beat It, I think it is. And it's interesting, Michael Jackson, the king of pop, one of his biggest hits and my favorite Michael Jackson song, Beat It. It's a rock song in my opinion. Anyways, homage to Michael Jackson, I think. There's also a bit of a Queensryche vibe to some of the verses, I think. More like Empire era Queensryche, maybe Operation Mindcrime, the first one era Queensryche. I don't know why I get that vibe, but those are two of my favorite albums too, so I don't have a problem with that vibe. The chorus is catchy and it's memorable, and the drums have a bit of a Clive Burr kind of disco style going on, and it works very well in this chorus. I like it. There's a very, very cool and very groovy, I would say, breakdown as well, and it showcases Haruna's skills as a drummer. She's excellent at doing really cool, simple details, like just little accentuations that make the drumming even more interesting. There's a lot of that stuff in this bridge, and that is why it is one of my favorite songs of this album. It's followed by a song called Mastermind '01. To me, it's just a cool motorcycle metal song, straightforward chorus, groovy riffs, just a solid, hard-rocking metal song. I like it. The next one is called MDO. To me, this is a thrash metal song, at least a power thrash metal song. It has some aggressive thrash metal riffage, which kind of reminded me of Testament and Exodus and all that good old thrash metal stuff. The drumming is super aggressive too. And one thing I really like is that in the chorus you have gang vocals. They just go MDO, and I love that. I love that gang vocals. So this is another favorite song of mine on the album. I don't know which one I prefer, Empty Daydream or MDO. I just probably like them equally. The next one is called Journey to the Other Side. To me, that's a straight up heavy metal song. You got some nice guitar harmonies. I'm a sucker for twin guitars, be it twin guitar melodies, be it twin guitar harmonies and riffs. You name it, I buy it. And some nice vocal melodies too, and you know, great guitar solo. Kind of more of a rocking guitar solo. The next song is called The Final Collision. It has a very, very epic symphonic opening. And the symphonic is a part of their style. And they do it in a way that I actually like. Normally I don't like symphonic metal that much. It works for me for some reason in black metal. And it works for me in Lovebites style of music too. So it's another kind of melodic metal song. Again, it has a bit of a Queensryche vibe to my ears in the verse. I don't know if it's just me who's being weird, but that's the vibe I get. And again, catchy chorus line, powerful vocals. So very consistent in that sense. Catchy, powerful, memorable, top-notch musicianship. The next one is called We the United. So it's a bit of an anthem. Very epic opening. This one, it combines symphonicity, if that's a word, with guitar melodies, and it makes for just a super epic opening. When it kicks in, it's an all-out power metal song. As usual, very catchy vocal lines in the verse and in the chorus. And I think there is a particular Halloween influence in this song. Halloween, I think, are an influence on their style in general. I seem to have heard somewhere that Haruna in particular is a big fan of Halloween. This is where me being a bad music fan shines through. I don't really keep up with the personal lives of the members in the bands. I just enjoy the music. But I seem to have heard somewhere that she's a big fan of Halloween. And I love early Halloween. It has the same kind of feel as Eagle Fly Free, which is probably my favorite Halloween song. So We the United, anthemic power metal song with a Halloween vibe to it. I love that stuff, yeah. And the last song is called Epilogue. It's a ballad. It has some nice piano work. It's very soulful. And then towards the end, voila, twin guitars and excellent guitar solo work. So another nice song for sure. I like it. So another, I think, great album by Lovebites. Sort of in conclusion, fantastic solo work throughout the album. I haven't had that much to say other than great solo work, but they are technically very proficient guitarists. So they can do technical and shreddy playing, but at the same time inject melody into their solos and also inject just like a rocking noise into their solos. So excellent solo work on the guitars, and I like how they trade off guitar solos too. True metal style, you know, like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, all that stuff where they have two lead guitarists. And of course, I'm sold on the twin guitar work on this album. These ladies are great at it. The choruses, I've just said that they are nice and memorable choruses, but most of the choruses on this album are your larger than life power metal choruses, just hooks in you. You will remember them. They are memorable. A little bit cheesy, but not too cheesy. Just the good old school power metal amount of cheese, just like you need on a good pizza. The drumming, excellent. As usual, super interesting cymbal work by Haruna. Again, I think the drumming might be my favorite, or at least one of my favorite elements on this album. And you have a lot of old school metal on this album. I feel like there's a little bit more old school metal on this one than on Awakening from Abyss, but it's still a power metal album to me. So it's kind of like old school heavy metal with a modern take blended in with power metal, and then you have a little bit of thrash metal in some of the songs too. But yeah, this is another fantastic album by Lovebites. Another great power metal album. Worth checking out if you like power metal. Worth checking out if you've grown tired of power metal. Like I've said a number of times that this band, these ladies, they kind of saved power metal for me. They made me want to listen to power metal again. So Lovebites Clockwork Immortality, great album. My two favorite songs on here are Empty Daydream, the Michael Jackson inspired song, I think, and MDO, the power thrasher that even has some gang vocals in the chorus. Check it out if you like power metal. Thanks for watching.